Hi everybody! I hope you are doing great. Today we will color this picture from the coloring book Words Within Words by Kerby Rosanes. But first, I would like to share my idea with you. So, if you look at this picture, what do you see? I see there is a moon or a planet, and there are some trees and some animals, some birds, there is a turtle, and then I see stars on the background. When I looked at this picture, I was really thinking about how I could color it, because there are a lot of possibilities, a lot of options how to color. But then I got this idea to make it as a world within world. So my idea is to close this part and make this part looks like it's all glass. And then I would like to make a sunrise here with the transition from the white, yellow, orange, red, violet, and finally the dark blue or indigo blue or something like that. So I'm very curious if I will be able to transfer my imagination into the paper. So let's do it. For the background, I will use my Carandash Neocolor II. And for the rest, I will use my Prismacolors. We will start with the background first. Let's choose our colors. Let's choose some colors, and then we will try them together to see if they are fitting together or not. Maybe a little purple I can try. Yeah, definitely. Definitely I will use the indigo blue as the last color. Maybe this Prussian blue. Alright, so I will need a very light yellow, as this one is. This is pale yellow. No, this one is canary yellow and it's too dark for the first color after the white. So yeah, okay, then we have a lemon yellow. Yes, I can use it. Only yellow. Yeah, this is so beautiful color. And let's see, here is canary yellow. This one is a little lighter, but that's not necessary right now. Yeah, maybe I will go orange right away, and maybe I can blend them together. Yeah, but maybe I will use a little of the golden yellow between these two. All right. Then here we have flame red. All right. Vermilion. Okay, here we have carmine. This one will not fit to vermilion because vermilion is more orange and yellow, and in carmine we have more pink. So I will choose another. This is not the right color. Maybe this one, scarlet. Yeah, I guess I will go with light cadmium red. Yes. And it's very similar to vermilion. See? Right. I will try the scarlet. Let's see, which one do you think is better? Here is a little more pink in the red. Yeah. I will go with light cadmium red. Well, let's go into pink. Let's see now. That's not the right color, I wish. No. What to do? Well, what about carmine? Yes. It's what I can use. That's perfect. So now we can use carmine because of the pink inside this color. We can go right into the violet. Yeah, maybe I will start with purple. It's too dark. It's also too dark. No. All right. Then I will go with purple violet. Oh. Next, we will have the lilac. After lilac, yeah. Not this one. Yeah, and I guess I will go right into the blue after lilac. What do you think? Well, after lilac, I will have the aubergine, so this one. And then I will go into the blue And I just think about the transition into the blue. No. All right. So here I have the indigo blue, but I don't want to go right into the indigo blue. I want some color between. This one is very nice. This one is too light, I guess. Wow. Maybe this will be the right choice. No, not this one. So, once again, so I have the night blue, yes, and Prussian blue, and these two are almost totally the same. So I will go with night blue and indigo blue. And maybe I will skip the aubergine and will go from lilac right into the night blue. Yes. Yes, that's much better than with this one. Nope. All right. So we ended up with 14 colors. All right, and I will try to make the smooth transition between each of them. So we will see how it ends. So I have a small ring here for the sun, and I will go with Deco Yellow, and I will make a shape of the sun. So yeah, I want it something like here. Yeah, perfect. And I did only a light line because we don't want to have a sharp line here where the sun goes from white to yellow. So I will start with pale yellow. And because we have 14 colors, we should think a little further before we use each color. So with this pale yellow, I want to make only the transition between white and yellow. So I will not put a lot of pigment on the paper. Just to be able to make a transition. Then I will use the lemon yellow, and again I don't want to put too much. And finally the yellow, which is the main yellow color. This one is the most saturated. Alright, and if you look at the space which left here, it's not much for another colors, but don't worry about it, just continue. Alright, next is golden yellow, and now we are going from the yellow into the orange. Next I have orange. And I will try to manage it to make it really the right way. But I have to be careful now on this side, because we really don't have too much space here. Alright. Next is the flame red. There are only trees now. Next we have vermilion, and this one is really only for the transition from the orange to the red. So we can use only a little of this one and leave the space for other colors. Next is light cadmium red, and see how similar these two colors are. I will skip into the next stage for a while and I will just sketch the shape of the edge, you know, so how it will be. Something like this. No. Okay, I will be satisfied with this shape. And now I can see much better what space I have for using. Now I see that I could add more colors here on this side, but it doesn't matter, we will just have more purple here. So I'm continue with light cadmium red. Now when I know we have quite a lot of space, I can add more red here. Okay. Next color is carmine. And now we are doing the transition from red into the violet. And after carmine we have 3 more pencils left inside this inner word. We can add more of this here. And I will make a little more round shape here. So 3 more colors. All right, the purple. Purple is our next color. Next, purple violet. And finally lilac. And this went very well because we will have the darkest violet right on the edge. And yeah, until now it's as in my imagination. So that's on a good way. But we will see how it will end. Alright, we have the inner part, and okay, I will start with the indigo blue and I will do the edges first. And if I'm thinking about it right now, maybe I will do it a little differently. I will do the transition with blues, but I will not do the transition from blue into the violet. Instead, I will do light blue aura or something like that around the whole planet. Alright, so that's new. It's always like this with me, you know. I start to color and during coloring I will change my mind many times. I will get another ideas and so on. And I will use this paper tape to cover the picture on the other page, because I don't want to ruin it before I start to color the page. I just stand up because I need a different angle. Sometimes it's just better to turn the book around, you know. But once we will use the water on the crayon, it will look nice again. Alright, so next we have here the night blue. So I will add a little night blue into the indigo blue. I think I will use 2 more colors. So I am leaving here some space. Yeah, here is not much space left, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. All right, so another color. I can go with sapphire blue, maybe with, where is it? Oh, cobalt blue is very nice. And where is my Prussian blue? No, it's too dark. Okay, here we have the night blue. Nothing special. This one is very nice. So I need something between the cobalt blue and night blue. Well, maybe light cobalt blue. This one is very light. Yeah, I could use a bit of this one. And then light blue. Yes, and blue. Alright, I will try these. So first blue. And blue for the transition, and see, it's not so bad. Oh, it looks very nice. Yes, I hit the right color. And now I will use the lightest color, the light cobalt blue, and I will do only the aura. The reason why I skipped the middle color is because I want to be sure that I will have enough space for this one, for this color. See, for example, here is a very small space, and if I would use the middle color first, then I wouldn't fit there with this very light blue. That will be a problem here. Here is not space at all. I'm very curious how I will color this part. I mean, when I will apply the water. Alright, this looks good. And now I can put down the last color. And I have to say that I really like how it really looks as an aura. Alright, let's apply the water. I will start from the lightest color. And I will not use too much water because I want some pigment stay on the paper. Now, if you look at the top part and the bottom part, what is the difference? I will tell you. On the top corner, I did very quick and long strokes, and you can see the trace after the strokes. It doesn't look very nice. You have more pigment here, less here. Also, because I added too much water, I lost a lot of pigment here. And again, here I have a lot more pigment, here I have almost none, and it doesn't look very nice. But don't worry, we will fix it later. In the bottom corner, I did small circles with the brush, so the pigment is more even on the whole area. It's much better than on the top corner. I can recommend just do small movements, circles or strokes, and the most important is practice. Work with Neocolors isn't easy and it needs practice. I will finish the outer space and then I will fix these small imperfections. So what I did is that I waited till the whole area was dry, and then I applied another layer of crayons, and now I'm just activating it again, and you see that it goes much better than with a first layer. But still you have to be careful. And yeah, even if I'm doing straight strokes, I do just short strokes. I do short strokes and circles as well. Alright, I am quite satisfied with how it looks now, so I will leave it as it is. I will just let the paper dry properly. And just for recap, what we have done here, we applied 3 layers of blue crayons and mixed them together till we got the desired look. Of course, I could play with the colors more, but I am satisfied with how it is now and I will leave it like this. We used 5 colors: the indigo blue, then night blue, blue, a light blue and light cobalt blue. These are the colors we used for the outer space. On the next layers, on the second or third layer, you can do larger strokes to indicate the direction of the light, for example, like here or here, but it's much better to target this on the second or third layer. The first layer is more like base and you want to cover all the area with the pigment. And because we used a lot of crayons and a lot of water, I'm quite curious what happened with the other side of this page. And it's good. Well, here are some particles of crayon, but overall the paper isn't broken. It's a little curly, so that's very good. Alright, so now we can start with the inner world. I will use a little smaller brush and I will start from the white through each shade of yellow. And again, I'm doing small circles. And I have only a little water on the brush. So what I did is that I applied another layer, and you can see that it's much smoother. And don't worry if you went into the trees or into the moon or planet like here. Don't worry about it, because it will be covered with pencils. Now we have few options. We can apply water again, or we can use a tissue, dry tissue. And what I do is just smudge the crayon. And you see that the colors are blended together. But also be careful, because you can smudge the pigment out of the paper. The colors are very smooth this way, and you see that we achieved really smooth and nice transition, but that's mostly because we used a lot of shades. So you created a bigger color scale, then it's much easier to blend all the colors together. Alright, I just added another layer of the Neocolors, but I will leave it like this. I used only a very light pressure and just wanted to make the colors from the previous two layers a little more vibrant. Because as I said, when you smudge the crayon, you will lose a little of pigment. Well, next I will do trees.